Welcome to Sovereign Tarot, where we unite our High Priestess with our Hierophant to create peace, love, and joy in our inner realms through conscious presence. Okay, so let's begin with A Course in Miracles, Lesson 2. And this is a reading for Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or if you have a question about some area of your house, of your life, you can look at your houses and where everything is. Just for example, Taurus is in my 4th house, my house of home, roots, family, property, origins, ancestry, private life. Like that. So if you have a question about your finances, you might want to look at your 2nd house. What's in your 2nd house? Okay. Oh, is that right? That might not be right. No, that's right. Okay. Anyway. So this is for your Sun, Moon, or Rising Taurus, or if you have Taurus in another house and you have questions about that house. For some reason, Taurus was calling to me today, and it's a full moon in Cancer. So let's just read Lesson 2 in A Course in Miracles first. And again, we're reading A Course in Miracles because it helps you uncover who you truly are. Lesson 2. I have given everything I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place, all the meaning that it has for me. And so just apply that to everything that you see in the room. And take a minute or two to do that. Okay, and now we're just going to do a little prayer or intention from the Divine Beloved Oracle deck. It's kind of like a prayer to protect and set an intention for our reading. For Taurus. Okay. So we got release, I move in harmony, and heart, I allow love to lead. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who easily releases all that's ready to go. Let me move in harmony with your natural cycles. I allow love to lead. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who can allow love to lead my life. May I offer myself completely to the highest, so all may occur as needed. Grant me the peace and contentment wherever I am. Use me for the greatest good. Amen. And so it is. Okay, so let's get a card from the archetype deck, Carolyn Mace archetype deck. And I had said I was going to do a yearly reading for each of the signs, but I'm actually being called to just stay in the present moment right now. So I may do one of those moving forward, but right now we're all still in between new and old, the new and the old, and letting go. So we're still letting go of things before we start the new. And you could be doing the same, you could be starting the new and letting go at the same time. But we're still in between letting go and moving on into the new. So we got scribe. The light attribute is preserving knowledge and information. And the shadow attribute is altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. Okay, that's an interesting card. Let's get more from the Light Seer's Tarot to see what that is about. Preserving knowledge and information. Okay, this is the Light Seer's Tarot. So release, moving in harmony. The shadow attribute, altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. Okay, our first card is justice. So that's where you're sitting right now. Okay, and then you have the Two of Swords crossing that. So that's your challenge card. Or what's in the what's kind of coming to the surface right now. Under you have the King of Wands. And then in the past you have the Moon, which is kind of interesting. That's like the unknown, but it could also be disillusionment. Maybe you're waking up to something. Let's get a little more information. So underneath you, the King of Wands, that's kind of like the energy that's rising up in you. Leadership, authority, fire, power. But it's this calm fire. Luna. Okay, and then above you, you have the Two of Cups. It's upside down. Okay. That's what's coming down from Spirit. Love, connection. Maybe there's a love connection that... Ooh. And in front of you, you have the Tower, and it's upside down. Okay, so that's what you're moving into. So let's just see what that's about. And that's really kind of the spiritual mental realm. And we're going to go down into the earthly realm, and you got the Seven of Swords. That's where you are at right now. I'm trying to see what that has to do with justice. Then above you in the environment, you have the Page of Wands, but that's upside down. Then above that in the your hopes and fears is the Magician, also upside down. And then the Five of Cups is in the outcome, also upside down. So sometimes the meaning upside down is almost completely different. And sometimes it's, sometimes it's just the shadow side of it. So, but that's not always a bad thing. So let's look at that. Let's look at what this overall message might be. What's going on here? Okay, so justice. Let's start with justice. That's where you're at right now. So you're judging something. Your truth. You're kind of coming into your own truth. Karma, cause and effect, integrity. But I'm getting that you're in your truth. And then the Two of Swords crossing that is, maybe you have a choice. Let me look. Oops, that's the cups. We don't want the cups, we want the swords. We'll get to the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is above it, coming down from Spirit. Okay, so you're at a crossroads. So you're in your truth. You're understanding your truth, and you're at a crossroads. So you have a choice, and you're wondering what the best route of action is. The affirmation for that is, when blinded by the unknown, I can trust myself to move toward the light. And down below you have the King of Wands. Okay. A natural born leader, ideas, creative visionary, success, fire, passionate. A natural leader. Okay. Passionate and heart-fueled, we build this empire of light together, is what it says. Okay. And then in the past, the moon is behind you. So let's see what that is about. So I'm feeling this unsureness, like this really but you really do know. You know your truth, but I'm feeling like you're feeling a little ungrounded and a little unsure. Maybe it's fear of taking that leadership role, of being a leader. Okay, so behind you in the past, you have trusting your intuition, facing your fears. So you've already done most of this work. I think it's really about stepping forward. You're just getting up in your head is really what it is. And I'm struggling with the same thing, so that's funny. Okay, Two of Cups. Maybe that's why I'm called to do this reading today. So Two of Cups, but upside down. Emotional blocks, yes. Not being open to receive love, disharmony, unions, disrupted separation, healing past trauma. Okay, so it seems to be this fear of coming down into the heart, and you're staying up in the head a little. And this is, so I don't know if you have seen many of my videos, but I feel the feelings of whoever I'm working with, and I've been called to work with Taurus today. So it is about like needing to step more into yourself, into your heart, and live from this place, but there's some sort of fear of doing that. So I'm going to turn this card right side up, but we're going to first say the affirmation for it. I thrive in partnerships, and my heart leaps with joy when I connect. So it may be a relationship that you're having a fear of moving in, stepping more into. Okay, and then we have right in front of you the Tower. So let's see what the Tower, but it's upside down. So let's see what the Tower wants to say about that. Okay. Refusing to change, fear of the unknown, avoiding a disaster, denial. Refusing to change, life becoming stale. Okay, so it's this old way of being that you're leaving and you're letting go. It's just this last little remnant of the old way, but it's not sustainable, and so you can't stay in that place. You are being pushed to move forward into your heart. So we're going to say the affirmation for this, and we're going to turn it right side up. In chaos, I move toward the brightest light. Okay, and now you have over here on the path, over here of the earthly path, you have the Seven of Swords. I'm going to show you that card again so you can connect with it. So getting in touch with your true intentions and being grateful for the resources you have. That's what you want this card to be. You want to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Let go of anything that you don't need anymore, anything that doesn't serve you. Be grateful for the resources you've acquired and that you have. And you're going to move into your heart and act from a place of love and morality. And the universe witnesses your honest intentions. What are your intentions? Okay, and then in the environment above you, you have the Page of Wands, but it's upside down. So it's limiting beliefs, creator angst, a need to direct your energy, feeling eager to start something new, but confronted by obstacles, hot-headedness, being rebellious. Okay, I'm going to read you a little more about this. The Page is a free spirit who carries infectious enthusiasm with her. Delight in her youthful, raw, and exuberant creative energy. Okay, that's what you want to do. And pay attention to the new ideas that are bubbling to the surface at this time. You will find flashes of inspiration here. Inspiration that comes bundled with massive potential. If you are feeling the creator angst of not having any solid plans to bring these insights to life, let go of your need to formalize your plans right now. You don't have to know anything about what's going to happen in the future. Let that go. Just really ground into your resourcefulness. You have everything that you need inside of you. Giving your ideas the space they need to develop before sharing them prematurely will allow their wings to fully form. Their potency is limitless. And before I started this reading, I was meditating, and I did get that winged heart, like just imagining that winged heart. Okay. Spend any extra time in the pursuit of the imagination, and if you are feeling any lack of ambition or drive, or feeling devoid of the inspiration that this card illuminates, know that you will find this fire when you allow yourself to dream. So allow yourself to dream. As the dreamer of my dream, I spontaneously and passionately ignite this flame. That's the affirmation, so we'll turn it right side up. Okay, so don't be afraid to dream. You don't know what's going to happen, no, but imagine that you want, like, imagine it how you want it to be. Instead of getting caught up in the what's going to happen mind, like that you just continually go back to, the running in circles in your mind, those the hamster wheel. How do you want it to be? Think about that. You are dreaming this dream. What do you want it to be? Okay, and then you have right above you the Magician, but it's upside down. So maybe you're afraid of that. You're afraid of your own creative potential. Or there's some fear there. Okay, so let's look at that. Upside down, it's unused potential, questionable intentions, unfocused or blocked creative energy. Okay, we're going to turn it right side up. I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. Okay, you know what you want. It's that fear of empowerment. I'm going to go back to this scribe, preserving knowledge and information. How does that relate? And the shadow is altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. So I think like it's just acknowledging what is right here in this moment. What do you know right here, right now? What do you know to be true right here and now? And then above you in the outcome position, you have the 5 of Cups, but it's upside down. So let's look at that. Okay, so not letting go of past trauma. Yeah, I'm finding this too. It's this real fear. So it was funny because I had a chat with ChatGPT this morning. It was just for fun. It was just funny. My boyfriend kept dropping his fork yesterday. And I was like, what does it mean when you keep dropping your fork? But ChatGPT was like, it doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't really mean much of anything. It like you can relax, you're safe, basically. And it just kept giving me that message over and over again. Why do you even, it doesn't mean anything. Don't worry about it. And it just kept saying the same thing over and over again. And I was like, okay, I get it. What you're saying is like, stop reading into everything. Stop like analyzing everything. Just, you're okay. You're safe. Just be. And I feel like that's the message for you too, is just be. You're okay. You don't have to worry about everything anymore. Just be. You're okay. You have everything you need inside of you. And it is that that saying, I think it was attributed to Thoreau and Emerson. What lies before you, I don't know, it's something like, I can't remember it exactly, but it's what lies before you are tiny matters to what was behind you, and what is ahead of you are tiny matters compared to what lies inside of you, what's inside of you. And that's what I'm trying to say, is like, anything that you are going to experience, you have everything you need to create what you want to create. You can do that now. It's okay. It's safe. You can let go of that past trauma. You learned all the lessons. And if you want, write it down. Write down what you learned. Write down that information. Preserve that knowledge somehow. Journal it. And then let it go. Okay. My tender heart helps me navigate toward my bright future. So it's letting go of the past, letting go of all of that. You don't need that anymore. Just be in the present. And just for validation, we're going to get a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. But I believe that that's the overall message. Okay. What does the Wisdom of the Oracle want to tell us about this? Okay, I'm writing this one because we already said the affirmation for it. Okay. All that glitters. And it was right side up. Okay. A need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something that you're not. Chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. I think it's stepping outside of yourself. Just be you. The relationship message is sometimes we try to become something we're not to impress others. Oh, this feels right because it goes along with the scribe. We embellish a story a bit, adding some dramatic elements to make us more appealing. The real person becomes hidden behind the sparkle and the shine. Then there are times when we don't see the true value of someone else because he or she may not have the glitz and glamour that seems so desirable. Now is the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the essence of a person. Who that person is, not what he or she has or can give you, is important. See beyond the glitter and look for the inner glow. Use the eyes in your heart. Let go of artifice and let what is authentic shine. So just let what's authentic in you shine, and also be able to see what's authentic in others. Okay, and then you have a prosperity message. Sometimes an opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold and you just can't resist it, especially when it appears others are doing so well and have hit the mother lode. During the American gold rush, everyone hurried west to find their fortune and then deserted entire towns after the mining depleted the gold veins of the earth. So too can you deplete yourself as you chase after the latest shiny thing that has caught your eye. There is a mercurial quality to your present circumstance. Pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. Resist the temptation to be jealous of others. What they have achieved may not be the true success you seek. So don't compare yourself to them. You see only the surface right now, only the sparkle. Be assured that you will experience your own shining moment if you stick to what you know. All that glitters may not be gold for you. Okay, yeah, I kept getting this message for you, Taurus, is just don't abandon yourself. Stay with yourself. You have already learned all these lessons. Just go down into your heart, go down into your body, really ground yourself there. Let me see. Yeah. It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them, and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? Okay, what I'm really getting is that you've already learned all these lessons, and if you come down into your body, you know the truth. Maybe journal about whatever this is, and let go of the past trauma because you've already moved through it. Maybe we can get one more card from this, but I don't think we need to. I think hopefully you got that message. So I'm going to go back to these two cards. Release, I move in harmony. Change me, divine beloved, into one who easily releases all that's ready to let go. All that's ready to go. Let me move in harmony with your natural cycles. Don't abandon yourself. I allow love to lead. May I offer myself completely to the highest, so all may occur as needed. Grant me peace and contentment wherever I am. Use me for the greatest good. Okay. I hope that helps, Taurus. And so it is, and so you remember. Don't leave your truth. Stay in your truth.